think it's important to know your love language before you even get into a relationship. So a love language is basically how you like to receive love. What are the 5 love languages? Physical touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, receiving gifts, and quality time. Let's say the number 1 thing on your list of love languages is quality time, right? And if you know that before you get into a relationship, it can be very beneficial because guess what? You may end up not wanting to date someone who can't give you quality time. Maybe you realize early on that dating someone who has a work schedule that constantly has them out of town may not work for you. Or let's say you're dating someone that doesn't like to hold hands. If physical touch ranks high on your list of love languages, and guess what? Eventually, not holding hands could become a huge problem. Or let's say words of affirmation ranks really high on your list of love languages. That means that you're going to want to be with a partner who is constantly speaking life into you, who is affirming your presence not only in the relationship but on this earth. Someone who will compliment you regularly, to tell you how beautiful you are, to always remind you of how smart you are, to give you comfort during times of difficulty. These are all words of affirmation, and if affirmation ranks really high on your list, then you're going to want someone who is constantly speaking life into you, into the relationship. It's also very important to know your partner's love language. Why is that important? It's important because it makes you a conscious lover. It gives you the opportunity to go above and beyond and to love your partner the way in which you know they desire to be loved and the way that they need to be loved. Sometimes in relationships, we put a lot of effort into doing things for our partner, and sometimes we feel like it may not be reciprocated or appreciated. Have you ever put a lot of effort into a relationship and felt like you were not getting that same effort back from your partner? Have you considered that maybe your partner was not being malicious or lazy in the relationship, but maybe the effort that you were putting in was not being received the way in which you had hoped? Maybe all the love that you were expending towards them was not really connecting because it wasn't really one of their love languages. You know, consider this. Say you spend a lot of money on gifts to give to your partner and you feel like it's never appreciated. Sometimes your partner may not be unappreciative. Maybe receiving gifts is really, really low on their list of love languages. Maybe that's not how they receive love. Maybe they prefer quality time over gifts. So instead of spending money on inanimate objects, maybe you just invest more time into the relationship and you'll get a better return on all the effort that you've been investing. I encourage you to learn your love language, to learn your partner's love language, and to give love in a way in which you know they want to receive it, so that way we can all make every day a good day to come.